Karibuni sana kwenye sherehe hii ya leo ambapo tunataka vinaenda kuwasaidia wananchi wa Kenya ambao wameathirika na baa la njaa. Mungu nguvu yetu, ilete baraka kwetu, haki iwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na udugu, amani na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi.
As we received this, we are taking this very well at the KCB Foundation, because initially we were getting reports from the media, and then we're getting reports from the Kenya Red Cross of the humanitarian crisis that is up in the north. And we would ask ourselves, with my little money, what can I do? Which child will I save? Which child will I leave? And we are really grateful that Corporate Kenya has come together. We have shown that humanity and dignity supersede all our business interests, and we are here to support a cause because together we can make a difference. We have seen contributions coming from as far out places as New Zealand, so Kenyans even in diaspora are responding positively towards this initiative. And of course, inside the country, we are having massive contributions through the M-Pesa pay bill option, through the KCB accounts, and all the other participating partners who have outlets that are collecting donations. We'd like to encourage everyone, every mother, every child, every father, to come up strongly and support this, because no act of kindness, regardless of how small, is wasted.
I'm flattered, but not quite sure why I, and indeed some of the other people here, are making a speech today, because today is not really about us. And Rachel, you said that you thank Corporate Kenya, but actually today Corporate Kenya hasn't really done anything. The update that I had a moment ago was that you, the ordinary Mwananchi, has contributed 6 to 1 million shillings over a few days. None of that money has come from Corporate Kenya. None of that money has come from politicians. None of that money has come from CEOs. It's come from ordinary people. And therefore, whilst we are flattered to be here today, this today really is about you. So my plea now is to the corporate Kenya. Folks, you have seen what ordinary Mwananchi is capable of contributing. On Friday, we'll be asking you to come along. I'll be asking my competitors, and I have Dick Amundi from Airtel here today, and we discussed this morning. I'll be asking them, I'll be asking Orange, we'll be asking Equity, we'll be asking all of the other corporates to come together and to respond to what the ordinary Mwananchi has done. This campaign will run for 4 weeks. It has been very touching so far. I think it can also be fun. So, we are going to be doing things like printing some Kenyans for Kenya t-shirts. Certainly all of my staff will be wearing them, they'll be buying them, and they'll be wearing them every Friday. And I'm going to urge all employees all over Kenya to buy the t-shirts and to wear them on Friday. And let's make Friday the Kenyans for Kenya Day.
This is a very historical moment for people like us in the media. We decided when Bob spoke to us, we responded positively. We donated our properties free airtime to make sure that the message was disseminated fast enough so that we can save the lives of fellow Kenyans. And I want to use this opportunity also to appeal to all Kenyans. Please examine yourself and say, what have you done for that Kenyan who is suffering in northern Kenya? Please look at the television, listen to the radios. Please, what can you do for? We are asking as little as 10 shillings. Can you make an effort, sacrifice one lunch, a cup of tea, and make sure you donate to that dying Kenyan? I'm sure when we see on front of television, sometimes you question yourself and say, am I in Kenya? Are those guys Kenyans like me? It's a serious matter. It's not a question of politics. It's not a question of competition. It's not a question of ego. This is serious business. People are dying in Kenya. We must rise up as a country, as citizens of the country, and make sure and say, what can I do for my country? What can I do for that Kenyan who is dying? Ask yourself those questions. And I appeal to every Kenyan, forget politics aside, contribute something so that you can help Kenyans. Today, we are very proud of you because you've raised 61 million shillings. And we are looking, our target is half a billion, so that we, not only that what we are doing today is on short term, rescuing the situation, but at the same time, we need to look for a sustainable solution so that at the end of the day, we would not like to go next year to northern Kenya, Turkana, for example. We make sure that we have something that sustains food production in that area so that we don't all, every year in, year out, we're appealing for food. We must change our mindset and try to work for Kenya.
I just want to say that I'm actually humbled to stand before you, ordinary Kenyans like me, that in a matter of 3 days, we have shown not only our country, but we've shown the whole world that indeed it is possible for ordinary citizens of a nation to make a difference in its own nation. And I think a lot has been said on this matter. I'm happy to see some of you, young people from the media, whom only Monday this past week went to Turkana, a place called Kaikor, Laitan, where we saw about 4,000 Kenyans who were, majority of them, totally, and not because of their making, in serious food crisis. So from the Kenya Red Cross point of view, I can't thank you ordinary Kenyans and Kenya Corporate enough to say that indeed Kenyans are loving, caring, generous, and big heart. And I think with your contribution, with your support, we're going to put, first of all, save a life of an ordinary Kenyan, and also put a smile into the face of young children. 150 metric tons from the first collection of the first day of Thursday this week of the 23 million. We are spending about 18.4 million of these 150 metric tons of Unimix. This first lot is going to Turkana district, which is a very huge district. It has 3 areas, Turkana South, Turkana Central, Turkana North. It's going to reach 21,000 people for the next 6 months. But this 21,000, I want to be clear here, it is those worst off and most malnourished that need wet feeding.
We want this flag off to be done by the ordinary, day-to-day Kenyan child. Watu makofi wanapofanya kazi hii muhimu. Is also being flagged off. Please let's clap for the children. They are doing a fantastic job.